Hello, Big Brother fans. I always say it isn't going to take very long, and then it ends up being a very long video. However, I don't think this should be very long. There wasn't really a whole lot to talk about. I mean, like almost half of the episode last night was the HOH competition, which was kind of like, okay, that could have been cut down to about 10 minutes long. The order in which they fell, determined, well, the first, what was it, 4 people got to choose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 people got to choose snowballs, and 3 of them contained have-nots. One of them had an elf suit, and one had 10K. So Adam has to wear the elf suit for 1 week after he fell out after 9 minutes. Lawan fell down and he got a have-not. Brendan has a have-not. Jeff got the $10,000, and Jordan is a have-not. It was funny because I thought there were only 4 snowballs to choose from, and so when Brendan fell and he got the have-not, I was like, yo, people fall. Because I figured, the chances of, whoever was left being put up were fairly high. Might as well go out with 10K, right? But I was wrong. And then, so when Jeff fell and got the 10K, I was like, okay, might as well hang in there since the good prize is gone, right? But that was, let's see, how long did Danielle stay on there? I didn't write down her time, actually, because she fell right after Kalia, and she was 1 hour and 37 minutes. That was a pretty long time to hang in there, actually. The only thing I did not like was, I think it was either Jeff or it was Brendan, and their comment about Kalia, that the competition was made for Kalia because it included no movement and she could rest her muffin top on the grip to hold her up. That was just rude and obnoxious. It was quite evident that no one was cheering for Kalia or Danielle. I mean, it was very evident, and of course they noticed that when they started talking amongst themselves and cheering themselves on. And I found that very interesting because, all this time, I kept thinking, come on, Lawan, that's your partner. But of course, now they're no longer partners, so it doesn't matter. But still, for the first 4 weeks of this game, they've had to play together and, well, kind of play together. So one would think that he would have at least just a smidgen of, something in him to help her, cheer her on and make her hang on, and in hopes that he won't be nominated, so I found that super, super interesting. I found another thing interesting that Danielle went, and directly and told Jordan that that they were safe and that they were not going to be put up, because she went to them, to Jordan and said that I am gonna go with the feeling at my gut inside of me is telling me that she is going to keep them safe. Because if they had gone to her, like they did when they went up into the room and she assured them, that they were safe, and he was like, yeah, well, we'll see. It would have been a little bit different. But she went to her and said, you're safe. That, to me, in a way, I don't know, there's something about that inside of me that makes me think that she is indeed going to keep them safe. I thought that was really funny about everybody's comments about who wants to see my HOH room, and one of them said that it was sort of like death row, and then one said it was like an ex-girlfriend calling to say, hey, want to come see my new apartment? Yeah, poor Danielle, the ex-girlfriend. I get where Jeff was saying that he was playing on a personal friend level, and I get that he feels incredibly betrayed because Danielle tried and her coup de grace did not happen. I get that, but he also has to think that just because he's playing on a friend level, on a personal level, not everyone is. And they've known it since day one that Danielle has been in that house to win. She's not there to make friends. She's not there to make lifelong, you know, buddies. She's there to win the money. And I think that he really needs to dig deep, and he needs to think that. He needs to understand that this is a game. Yes, it's a social game. Yes, you get caught up in friendships and hating people and all of that fun stuff. He needs to stop, and he needs to reconsider, and he needs to think. This is a game. We are all playing for $500,000, and he needs to get over it. He really, truly does. And when he said that, it was Brendan who said that, you know, he, you know, color him silly, but he really hopes that they can forgive and forget, and become a strong Five Alliance again. I think that was Brendan moving into game mode, thinking, you know, and shutting down and thinking, you know, this is a game. This is a game. I mean, they've known it from the beginning. That's their reason for being there. You know, he went because Rachel wanted him to be there, and Rachel is there because she wants to make some money for her wedding. So he's in game mode, and he really needs to sit down, and he needs to get Jeff and Jordan into that frame of mind. I think more Jeff than Jordan. I think Jordan knows what's going on. She knows the flavor, you know. She's won. She knows. So, okay, so the have-nots got the seaweed and sardines just as I predicted. Yep. I mean, it was not very good choices, but I just had a feeling that was going to be it, just because it's kind of nasty. The order of the names in which they were pulled for nominations was again telling to me. I think she pulled Adam and told, you know, the first one, and said, you know, that she didn't want him to poop his elf costume, and I thought that was kind of funny. And then Kalia, of course, her girl. That's her girl. Anyway, and then Shelly, interesting to me, Lawan, then Jordan, then Portia, and last but not least Jeff, which really is going to contradict what I said at the beginning of the hour, how Danielle went to him and said, you're safe, you know, or not him, but to Jordan, to say that you're safe. And meaning it, because she was the one that sought them out. However, pulling by the the keys, of course, it's, you know, it was, I'm sure, purely psychological, making him blast, making him wonder, you know, am I going to be put up with Brendan, you know, is it going to be one of the other alphas, you know? So yeah, that's really telling, and usually that means, you know, either it's that, the psychological game, or if someone, you know, if one of them wins the POV, you're the last dude on the totem pole kind of thing. So I have a feeling that if Rachel or Brendan wins the POV and takes themselves off, that Jeff may not indeed be safe. And if he is, and she's true to her word, then Portia is the last on the totem pole, and my guess is that either her, or, you know, depending on how bad she wants whoever it is that's left up there. If Rachel wins the POV, and Brendan is up there, you know, it all depends. She might just put up a very safe pawn that she knows will be, you know, will stay, and everybody will want the one out. So it might be Adam. You know, it might be Shelly, the house mom. One can't tell. 9 minutes. Thought it was going to be short. I'm sorry. If you have any thoughts, let me know. I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.